Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with Zaki. Today we are going to discuss about what is a tropical cyclone, and as you know it is related to the major geographical concept series, and as you know my series is based on best graphics, best animation like this, so you can easily understand the very complex topic like the tropical cyclone, extratropical cyclone and all that in an easy way. So that's why you subscribe our channel and tell your friends and colleagues. So now we move forward and see the today's topic. So see here, basically what is a tropical cyclone. First we discuss about what is a tropical cyclone, and then after what are the characteristics of the tropical cyclone, and third one is where are tropical cyclone form. So where are these area where the cyclone form and then migrated, and what is the as a storm track etc. So see here, what is the eye wall of the tropical cyclone. See, so we also know about the what is the eye wall of the tropical cyclone, and another is what is a storm track. What is a storm track? So we can follow these and also know about the what is Atlantic hurricane season. So what is the Atlantic hurricane season? So we discuss all these topics, so you stay with us for this topic, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and see this video, watch this video till the end of this video. So watch this video till the end of this video. So now we move forward and see what is a tropical cyclone. So if you see, tropical cyclones are some nature's most impressive spectacles. So these immense seasonal storms form over warm tropical water and cause extremely heavy precipitation, all the while driving energy from the latent heat released by the condensation and deposition. So the tropical cyclone take a days to travel an ocean and spread energy as they move across the globe. So how do such a storm form and how they are sustained? So now we move forward and see. So if you see, the three major things are needed for the tropical cyclone. Number one, the warm water. It's approx 26.5 degrees Celsius. Number two, it's humidity, means moist air. So a large ocean body. That's why tropical cyclone needs more humidities. That's why the tropical cyclone form only on the sea, not on the land. And third thing is Coriolis impact. So these three things, warm water, large humidity and Coriolis impact, these are the basic things to form a tropical cyclone. So we see the structure and how the cyclone form. So see here, what is the first characteristic of this cyclone. So what are the characteristic of the cyclone? So see, if you see the tropical cyclones, so tropical cyclones, hurricanes and typhoons are the characterized by low atmospheric pressure zone. So it is a low atmospheric pressure zone. So basically what is the hurricane, what is typhoon, what is cyclone, what is tropical cyclone, all are the same things. So if you want to know more about, then you can join our regular class currently running in various coachings. So you can contact with me and also contact with these coachings. So characterized by low atmospheric pressure of the area, basically hurricanes, typhoons and cyclones. Cyclones in Indian Ocean, basically Indian subcontinent and all these area, it's called cyclone. But if you go to the Pacific, Eastern Pacific Ocean and Atlantic, it is called hurricane, and also if you go to the Western Pacific, it is called typhoon. So these are the different name by the different area. So basically locally elevated sea level. So after the storm, sea level elevated, high wind driven waves, coastal flooding, erosion, and river flood, because as the storm passes in the inland area. So these are the basic characteristic of the tropical cyclone. So we move forward and see how these tropical cyclone form. So first we need a warm water. So see here, we need in this area warm water. So warm water, so warm tropical ocean water, it's approx 26.5 degrees C. So basically these warm water basically fuel the tropical cyclone formation. Basically, if you see the water vapor evaporated from sea surface, mixes with the air and rises cool and produce cloud, and basically releasing the latent. So due to condensation of this cloud, they release large amount of the latent heat and basically energy during the condensation, which warm the air around. So it means they warm and they sustain the this fueling system for the cyclone. So another thing you need, if some more warm water added, so if the tropical cyclone encounter with additional warm water in its passage, extra energy is input to the storm and wind increases and storm grow and strength in size. So storm grow if warm water included in these storm, it means they can grow or they can grow in the strength or the size. It means strength is also grown and size also grow in the great extent. So these are the first conditions for the cyclone. First, warm water. So tropical warm water. Another thing is, you know, the Coriolis impact. Like all enclosed low pressure area, the Coriolis effect causes tropical cyclone to the spiral. So this type of the spiral wind, so basically it is counterclock or anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere and the clockwise in the southern hemisphere. So if you want, so see here, it is rotating like clockwise. So it means this cyclone is formed in southern hemisphere and anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere. So what is Coriolis impact and how these impact the Coriolis Coriolis play great role in our weather phenomenon? Then you must watch our previous video on Coriolis effect, this video. So let's move forward and see another thing. Some dry flow down the center of the storm. So some dry air flow down the center of the storm, compress and evaporate the cloud. So here they compress here and here and evaporate the cloud. So forming a cylinder of the relatively, calm, clear air, and this is called eye. So this is called eye of the storm. So unlike extratropical cyclone, you cannot find such type of eye in the extratropical cyclone, but tropical cyclone have eye. So it is called eye of the storm. So eye of the storm. So it is called eye of the storm. So we move forward and see another thing. Another thing is the strongest wind and most severe thunderstorms are usually found within the Eyewall. So this is Eyewall, this is eye, and this area is called Eyewall. So the area immediately surrounding the eye. So this is eye, and area surrounding immediately this area is called Eyewall. So Eyewall is the strongest wind and most severe thunderstorm. So as you see here in graphics, so see here the most wind of speed near the eyewall, and in eye less. So see here the contrast of this, the difference between the eye and eyewall. So we have an animation. As you know, after seeing this animation, you can easily understand how tropical cyclone form in an easy way. So see here, animation. So see. So first, as you know, these cyclone have mostly three stages. One is origin. So for origin, we need large ocean body with temperature about 26.5 degree or more than 26 degree Celsius. And after origin, they cross into the move into the migrate into the mature stage. So after mature stage, finally they landfall and their dissipation. So see here, this is the third stage. It's called dissipation. So basically, if you see this is the, you see here eye is clear seen here. So see first the condition of the basically tropical cyclone. So we need large still ocean, warm area, approx 26.5 degrees Celsius temperature. So after they evaporate these area, and after the local large ocean area, wind basically local wind driven towards the low pressure area. So see here, and basically these wind are low latitude wind. Low latitude wind come to the these area and forming warm and moist air, and so cloud rise into the 10 kilometers above the atmosphere. So basically it is go to the top of the troposphere, and finally after the condensation they can go further to 12 to 15 kilometers. So if you see here, they release latent heat. So after the releasing of these latent heat, they can grow and sustain this type of the cycle. So basically these latent heat also fueling these type of this storm. So it is tropical. So see here. So finally, the as you know, the Coriolis impact. So Coriolis impact played a great role. So here you see anti-clockwise. It means this cyclone is in the northern hemisphere. So see here, and this is eye of the cyclone. This is eye of the cyclone. So basically eye of the storm or eye of the cyclone, and then this area is called eyewall. This area is called eyewall. So as you know, eye of the storm basically it's like a cylinder and calm area. So as you know, the storm rotate as northern hemisphere anti-clockwise and southern hemisphere clockwise. So if you see this area, so basically most of the cyclone form about 950 millibars. So as you know, the average earth air pressure is 1010 millibars. So but if you see the history of the cyclone, then you see the lowest pressure is 877 millibar, and basically it is typhoon Ida in 1958, and basically its wind is cross about 300 kilometer or more. So this is the some of the strongest cyclone in the history of human history. So this is basically typhoon Ida in 1958. So we move forward and see where are the tropical cyclone form and where are these areas, basically tropical cyclone. So formation of the tropical cyclone. So if you see here, the tropical cyclone form under the specific condition. As you know, three basic conditions: large still water, warm water, large area of humidity for the ocean surface area, and third one is Coriolis. So certain condition, so it is limited to certain region and then travel along the path of the storm track. So the path follow, this path is called storm track. So this type of the path called storm track. So see, we can see this storm track. So see here. So see here. So now we examine these globe. These globe represent western and eastern hemisphere. So see here. So that display global storm track. So this is a storm track, storm form and they move. So a storm track of the tropical cyclone in the various part of the world. So it is global. So cooled according to the strength. So it is basically colored. Basically, this cyclone is colored according to the strength. So if you see the orange, it means category 5. This is category 4, and this is category 3, category 2, category 1, and tropical depression, tropical storm, and tropical depression. So these are the basically symbol and the track. So see here. So see here. So basically, tropical cyclone originate over warm water and mostly travel between the 10 degree to 15 degree. So if you see the equator, so they travel from 10 degree to 15 degree and go to the subtropic. So subtropic. So see here, it's go to the subtropic area. So but it is note that they cannot cross the equator. So you cannot find any cyclone in equator. So they cannot cross the equator because note general lack of the tropical cyclone right along the equator. So see here, if you see here, you can find tropical cyclone. So why? Because the absence of the Coriolis effect. So absence of the Coriolis effect. So due to the, so one third thing is Coriolis effect is also important for the formation of the tropical cyclone. So now we move forward and see the cyclone across the globe. So tropical cyclone in the Atlantic Ocean form basically from June 1 to the November 13. So basically the Atlantic, these seasons from June to November 30 are called Atlantic hurricane season. So it is called Atlantic hurricane season. Another thing, if you see the tropical cyclone in the Western Pacific and the Northern Indian Ocean mostly form from June to November, but can occur at any time of the year. They can occur any time of the year because, as you know, some of the global phenomenon change due to the human activities and like global warming and etc. So as you know, the basic things about the tropical cyclone, so warm water. So if warm water warm immediately, they can form. So they can form any time of the year when they get these three conditions. So now we move forward and see this type of the cyclone also found in the southern hemisphere, but the date of the southern hemisphere from January to March. So basically, as you know, January to March is the summer season in the southern hemisphere. So basically, these type of the cyclone found in the southern hemisphere in the January, from January to the March. So these are all about the tropical cyclone track, Eyewall, and etc. So as you know, now you know the what is the condition, what are the conditions, basically three conditions needed for the tropical cyclone and how these tropical cyclone form and etc. So thanks for watching this video, but you don't forget to subscribe if you are new. then don't forget to subscribe our video and tell your friends and share this video in your all groups, WhatsApp, Facebook and all that. So as you know, our subscription is growing as steadily, but as you know, after completing our 500 subscription, then we provide you a direct online batch of the map. And in these classes, and basically these map classes, you can also ask any question regarding the geography, environment, etc. So thanks a lot. We will meet in the next video next